Today's book is called Martin Luther King Jr. Day by Robin Nelson. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. We celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. Day every year. This holiday is in January. Martin Luther King Jr. wanted to make the world a better place. He saw that black people were treated unfairly. King dreamed that people of all colors would work together. He tried to change laws in a peaceful way. Some people didn't like what King was trying to do. In 1968, King was shot and he died. People wanted to honor King, so in 1986, we celebrated the first Martin Luther King Jr. Day. On this holiday, we learned about King's life. We also learned about his dream. People go to parades and choirs sing. On Martin Luther King Jr. Day, we remember King's dream. We try to make the world a better place. Martin Luther King Jr. Day timeline. In January 15, 1929, Martin Luther King Jr. was born. August 28, 1963, King gave his I Have a Dream speech during a march in Washington, D.C. In 1964, King received the Nobel Peace Prize for his peaceful work. In April 4, 1968, King was shot and died. November 2nd, 1983, President Ronald Reagan signed a law making Martin Luther King Jr. Day an official holiday. And January 20th, 1986, Americans first celebrated Martin Luther King Jr. Day as a national holiday. Martin Luther King Jr. Day facts. More than 27 countries all over the world celebrated the first Martin Luther King Jr. Day on January 20th, 1986. Every Martin Luther King Jr. Day, schools, government offices, post offices, and banks close. These businesses closed to honor the holiday. Martin Luther King Jr. Day was the first new holiday since 1948. In 1948, Memorial Day was created. Martin Luther King Jr. is the only American besides George Washington to have his birthday as a national holiday. It took 15 years to make Martin Luther King Jr. Day a national holiday. Martin Luther King Jr. went to jail 29 times while fighting for the freedom of others. The end.